Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks will get started. He'll bring it out against Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd like when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So LSU's offense takes the field to start this game off. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, and the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Bengals.
And LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They squeezed the last 17 to run away from this one. So the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot of this rivalry.
Yeah, this is one game we're seeing a bit in Arkansas. They seem to get up and they get physical. That's when they find themselves in areas, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the wire.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Puts it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Big name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winner. Jesse, that's some pressure. Man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might try.
There's no question about it. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stays put at LSU. In an era of college football, especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times. Naming off those guys who just did it was so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the
Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment to speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like he can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are really.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Let's it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need. And they've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, I'm sure you guys saw what they get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, giving them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys. They're excited because you got to play so many defensive lines. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early on.
And guys, they're not going to give up picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punt. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And you Usually when a QB takes off the scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do the intents of the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Pratt. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why you just don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Finally got it, Joe, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down to 41. The Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and some of the names that have had moments, Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over the
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivals for both, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Now, it hasn't been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
And the Breeders will shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so close proximity to bragging rights on them.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try and line up. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Tried to give it enough body. But he missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Complete to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with the back. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Blake. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man, it's Blake. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Scanning the field, it's Green. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we had once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, This is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Started in his third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You've got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Green. Balls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the time.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A low line drive and short kick. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure coming. Buys a little time. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. The sure hands, it's sharp. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Green. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to...
Breaks into the open on the left. Pass to 30. He's at the touchdown, LSU. They move on top here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Green. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Clapp. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd minute.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. The give to the single back. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense has it with really good field position. Going to the run, it's Perry. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you can do.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.